Hello my friend, this is Jeannette, filming from San Antonio, Texas. I welcome all of you to my channel in this new makeup tutorial day. I'm going to be creating something different. Les Four Ombres 88 Coral Treasure. Okay, this palette was manufactured in Italy from Chanel, limited edition. If I don't mistake, this palette is completely sold out. Today is a beautiful day. It's really sunny outside, so the light inside is very minimum. This side of my face is completely done. But now, and specifically in this video, I'm going to be teaching you, my friends, I'm going to be showing some techniques, different techniques. I did apply a little shadow, as you can observe, on the crease of my eyes. And for the purpose, I'm using this gorgeous neutral palette. It is called Groundwork Defining Neutrals by Vanessa Myrex. What an stunning palette, friends. And so far I understand she's coming very soon with a new launch. So the shadow or the dimension or the definition you see on my crease called chisel. This is the most gorgeous, creamy, highly pigmented, but at the same time, friends, with a tiny little bit you go a very, very long way. What an stunning palette. So I did that on the crease and pushing the shade all the way outward to join the tail of my eyebrow. And the rest was done with the palette Coral Treasure from Chanel. To do something different as well, I use this Permagel pencil from Pat McGrath. It's a lip pencil, but I use it for my waterline. And in the very center, over here, I did use the Dior On Stage crayon, the shade White. I'm going to be listing every single of the product, friends, I use for the purpose of today's makeup look. I invite you to subscribe to my channel. Please like and comment if you like the content of my videos. I have certifications, friends, on advanced techniques, okay? I know that the most of the people, they like soft glamour, but I do understand that not everyone wants to do a soft glamour, okay? If that is the case, then you want to implement a little bit of sassiness to your eyes on this beautiful upcoming spring, summer. Every product I used today was to create this canvas that you see. And let us start by this stunning product. Mesmerizing performance on this product, friends. It is from Chanel #1. It's called medium, okay? This comes light, medium, deep. So it's called medium. This product, it is infused amazingly with camellia, along with another stunning, skin caring product. So I always emphasize check your product very well before using it. Okay, so that was the base for this canvas. Then I proceed with Chanel #1, which is my foundation, and the shade that I'm using today is B20. That is my shade. I remind you, I am a true light. It's an enhancer, beautiful shade. And my Chanel #1 foundation, Chanel 1 and shade B20. Okay, so for contour, I have a surprise. So I'm going to expose first all of the product I use for today's makeup look, so I can keep you, you know, excited and happy about this makeup tutorial I'm on the process of finishing. Look what I just got on the mail. I ordered 2 shades. So far I got one of them, which is the shade 3, and I'm on the waiting today come the shade 4. So I didn't want to go too light, friends, because it is normal that on summer or spring we start getting tan. Look at this beauty, friends. Oh my. You are going to see the performance, placement, and everything when it is the turn to start applying all this product on this cheek. Wow. Let me show you, the shade might look a little dark, but let me show you something. Once I do apply it to my skin, look at this. It's just stunning, friend. Oh wow. You diffuse it, and even though you can use this on your eyes, you know, it's the finish, like I'm saying, imagine you being tan. Beautiful, the chevron case that we're so used to, you know, from YSL. Like this is called chevron case. They produce quality, friends, and the powder is not the exception. The finish of this powder is not exactly like with the luminous finish, but have a very soft sheer. I just got it. So what a perfect arrival for this tutorial. Then for my cheeks, friends, and I think I didn't present you before with this product because I didn't have it. I did order it before discontinue completely from the website, because all of these products are, as I understand, limited edition, exclusive creation. So meaning that it's going to be discontinued eventually. I think 2 of the shades are completely gone, and I was lucky enough to get the Rose POLAIRE or POLAIRE, Rose POLAIRE, and I got Coral GIVRE. This one is the one that I used before, beautiful shade, and I'm going to start demo my Rose Polaris because I just got this one. I love the new blush brush. It's super dense, friends, but I got better payoff for the placement than my own brushes. So for that reason, I already love it. Look at this shade, friends. Oh, I love so much these shades, friend. I went to Neiman Marcus when the launch was verily happening, and they have it over there. And in the very last minute, friends, I managed to get actually my blush palette. So far I know this is completely sold out. Look at the stunning density of these brushes, because we are so used to those tiny little brushes, but now this is kind of heavy, you know, handle it in your hand, but the density produces a beautiful placement. And this is the famous Coral GIVRE. I know that the new one that comes with the collection have both shades, have a peachy and have a rosy undertone. Okay, then you can just mix. But let me tell you, I'd rather to have both separated. So I still playing a lot with them. The texture of these powder, friends, are super silky. With a tiny little bit, you go a very long way. As you can observe, her peachy pink, this stunning like a foil shimmery shade over here, but these two over there, they are peachy undertone. I'm going to teach you a principle, my loves, okay? If you are doing your eyes with warm colors or cool tone colors, not necessarily you have to do warm trying to match your eyes. You can perfectly do cool tone versus warm tones or vice versa. The contrast, friends, look stunning. I just apply the rose polaris on this cheek. Look at this cheer, friends. I did apply NATASHA DENONA eyelash. I received this as a gift and couldn't be more perfect, friends, because it's a very sober type of eyelash. So I'm going to get ready with everything and I will start the video right away with the tutorial. My beautiful friends, I'm just coming back from walking outside on 100% of natural light. And the only thing I can say at this point, friends, it is that this palette from Chanel, okay, this palette from Chanel Limited Edition, which is the 88 Coral Treasure, is not making justice through the screen. Oh, friends, it's so beautiful, what I can tell you. I'm going to proceed and I'm going to be teaching you some techniques, okay, using just white, pure white base. I'm going to introduce you to this stunning creation from Vanessa Myrex as well. It is called Vision Cream Cover. With this product, friends, with a tiny little bit, you go a very long way. I had to be careful with how much I do apply because I'm going to probably waste half of this amount. I'm trying to apply a quarter, but let me spread it there. It's the most gorgeous, stunning, creamy formula. Okay, it's multi-use. You can use it, for example, I did apply here, then I have a little bit of a loss of volume there. So I'm dipping my Kitco concealer brush and I'm going to start, friends. So don't get scared, okay? You can use any white base you have at home, any, even though you can use a white concealer, okay? The point here is just to teach the technique, okay? So this is going to help me. It is a double intention by doing this because, as you already know, I have really dark circles. Imagine I haven't applied any more of the product on the brush and I can keep diffusing it and moving it and covering the areas I really want to work in. The product doesn't crease, it's amazingly infused, okay? I'm not going to get into detail, but her products are not really expensive, my loves. If you have hyperpigmentation, you have unevenness, or if you have redness, or if you have dark circles, okay, just name it, okay? Just name it. Look how beautiful is this cream. Wow. So look how much I use and I waste all this. So if you have this product, the recommendation is to go little by little. So I know that looks scary, but it's not. It's highly moisturizing, highly moisturizing. Look how much, friends, I have left on my hand, and I'm not going to be able to use it. So anyway, let us see if I can do something creative here. Since I haven't applied anything, no highlighter or anything, let us give a little light. You can do this technique everywhere, friends, where you have lost of volume, okay? And that is completely normal as we age. It's not like it's going to look white or anything. Once on the product set, you can just go with your foundation with no product and you just go on top, but it's going to provide light. Second part is going to be the application of my regular concealer just on the inner V, but the rest remain intact. So I'm going to proceed and apply, and I'm using for the purpose tone for the shade Ono Blanc. Just a slightly bit of my concealer, I just apply. I not even use a drop, it was less than that. So I'm going to wait then this stunning product set. Okay, I know that look crazy. I know that look crazy. And with my Anna Sui, look at this. It's a recent purchase, brand new on the website of Anna Sui. I'm going to proceed and apply the face powder. You can use it all over your face in shade 200. It's kind of lilac purplish, okay? The finish is very beautiful. I love my Kitco when I'm doing precise work on my eyes, friends. And I'm going to proceed and I'm going to start using Chisel. This is how this beautiful product from the Myrex look, okay? I go very softly, but at the same time intentional, okay? I never mentioned before, but I want to tell you that this palette, every time that I pass close to this palette, had a beautiful scent, like a fragrance. I don't know what it is. I haven't checked, to be very honest. So you are going to understand the process of the white. It's a beautiful technique, friends, and to be very honest with you, sometimes I completely forget how many things I can be teaching and sharing here in front of you and giving you alternative. If you are the person that like to create, or you get bored all the time and using the same techniques or the same palette, because that happened to me. I can be using the same palette for too long. Same thing happened with concealer, same thing happened with foundations, So if you are on that club, welcome you. Here you have something new. You can start working, little by little. This palette is the most stunning investment you can use, my loves. You can do. Is honestly is one of the most stunning investment. We are going to start on the deepest of the coral, which is this shade here on top, on your top. Gorgeous shade. I did the swatch, but they are already fading. So let us put it here. Is this one. That is the deepest of the coral shade. Okay, so a neutral shade like I'm using right now as a base go amazing with this gorgeous coral. Okay. Since I did make a first makeup look, my loves, using just the palette from Chanel, so I thought I was owing you, you know, a different makeup look. Okay, it's taking form, so I'm going to emphasize the coral again. For a very pretty transition. So with a flat brush, I'm going to grab into the very lightest shade of the coral. I'm going to do a placement here. This shade actually, friends, is super candid. It's the very first one. It's gorgeous, friend. So I'm going to apply this on the edge and the brow bone. So this shade, friend, is so stunning. Look at this. So it's going to help as well to give a beautiful transition to these eyes. I'm just teaching you different ways of how you can actually use this palette, okay? From Chanel. Look at that, friends. The transition that this is providing is just beautiful. So don't pay attention to what is going on there yet. For my eyebrows, friends, I did the Benefit Cosmetics. Is the set you're going to see me using them the most often. For today's makeup look, I picked this one. It's taupe and the brow setter, okay? And I'm going to be listing, friends, every single other product I've been using for this gorgeous makeup look. Now, grabbing one of these sponge brushes, then the palette include Coral Treasure. As you can see, I was using that shade, and I'm coming to the first pink over here. To my left. So probably you're going to see it to your right. So I'm going to be dipping on this beautiful shade from the inner, connecting with the coral I just was applying. This is silky. It's literally, friend, like applying. It's literally like applying silk in your eyes. How beautiful they are. Every single of the shade, friends, every single of the shade, it is just stunning. Honestly, I'm so happy with my palette, friends. You have no idea. So over here, my loves, since the placement is already on the eye, I come one more time to my blending brush and I start diffusing this shade. Much better. You see, giving the proper shape to that curvature, natural curvature. My one is not that defined for the deepness of my eyes, okay? So now again, with a very tiny brush, with very tiny, I'm coming to the shimmer shade over there. It's this one, this gorgeous metallic. Let me put it here. You see it? It's so beautiful, it's so soft, but the pop of light you got in your eye, friends, is just insane. Dipping the brush on that shade. And I start applying it on the inner. That's it. So now, again, grabbing this metallic shade, I'm going to place it on the center of my eye. But it's super beautiful. Look at the purple light that it's giving and providing to the eye. These two pink together, friends, they are a bomb. Now, with a tiny little brush, I'm coming to the initial shade I did apply, super close to my lashes. See? And I start creating the intensity I need, and I come to the coral shade to blend this beautiful initial shade. So now I'm coming to the lightest shade, and from the middle I keep transitioning toward the inner portion. So what I did on this eye, I'm going to teach you right now, grabbing this kind of dome. It's not really flat, it's very dense. I'm going to grab in the very lightest of the corally shade, okay? And I'm going to start applying this shade toward the eyebrows. For real, Jeannette did a beautiful job with this palette, friends. With a magenta shade from Permagel lip liner. It is a lip liner. Let me give you the exact name. It says Pat McGrath Permagel Ultra Lip Pencil Crayon. It is the number 1990s. The very first one, the bright one, okay? So I'm going to proceed and apply this shade all over my waterline, and I come back. Okay, my friends, I just did apply, same colors you saw me applying on the upper. I did apply it on the lower eyelid. And now I'm going to proceed with my hourglass, the 1.5 millimeter, the mechanical kohl gel eye pencil. And I'm going to apply it on the upper waterline. I won't talk too much. And I'm going to start getting ready to apply the eyelash from NATASHA DENONA. I have my callus glue. I'm going to apply this and I come back. My friends, I just finished applying the second eyelash, and guess what? I found the name is PIXIE. So my friends, I did apply again 1990 is the magenta shade on my lower lash line and waterline, and I did apply the Dior on Stage crayon, kohl pencil and white in just the center of my eyelid. Let me reinforce a little bit that shade. I'm going to proceed and apply the mascara from Christian Dior Waterproof, just to marry my eyelashes with the falsies. So we're going to proceed right now, and using this baby that I have here is the Hyper, it is All Hours Hyper Bronze. All Hours Hyper Bronze, this baby from YSL. Look at this. Powder face brush. I'm going to dip. I start little by little on this cheek in the beginning because I didn't know how the product was going to perform, but apparently the placement, friends, and the performance of the product is beautiful. It's very cute. The color is not very orangey. I hate those shades because for some reason I don't look good. So I do apply. Look at this payoff. Wow. The color is just a dream, friends. Look at that, how seamless. Wow, I'm very happy. I'm not sure how the number 4 is going to be, but I hope on my heart that it's not really dark. So I'm going to proceed and contour my jawline. The importance of doing this step, friends, if you have like a mature skin, sagginess, you know, because some people they have more like a fat, or here it is techniques, you know, how you can use the contour and the bronzer, okay? In my case, it's just to give a little more structure. We're going to be using right now Rose POLAIRE. What a stunning shade. You will see, friends. I'm going to use this brush for the application. On this one, I start with my normal brush, but it was not giving me a good payoff. So I decided to start trying this one, okay? So now with the foundation brush, I can come around the edges, soothing any excess. You see how white my eyes were in the beginning because of the base I did apply first, and the only thing that I can tell you that by now the only thing you can see is just light. So I hope you like this technique. I hope you can use it. Friends, I couldn't be more happy. This is the first time I introduce you with my palette Rose POLAIRE or POLAIRE. First time. I never did it before. And I'm going to be using this palette. This was my recent purchase, friends. I feel rich, less beige. Made in France, both of them. Coral GIVRE. Coral GIVRE and Rose POLAIRE. So, I don't know, what do you think? I want your thought. Tell me, what do you see through the screen? I make my face look tan for the purpose of this creation. Now, as a last touch, but this is a powder, okay? It's a powder that have a sheer. Let me show you. Literally, it is invisible, but everything you will see is sheer. Had a beautiful chair, friends. Oh my, look at this. And I can give you the information. I got this palette, I would like to say last year. It's from YSL. How beautiful product YSL have, my friends. And it is called Touche ECLAT 3D All Over Glow. It is an universal shade. 3D All Over Touche ECLAT from YSL. From the time I did apply the white base on my eyes, friends, still intact, the application. Hello, my friend, I'm here, I'm back. When this beautiful makeup look is almost done, I think I have a little bit of powder there. You forgive me for that. I want to let you know what I did on my lips from NATASHA DENONA. I need a nude lip crayon, MP3 Julia. It's a shade I just applied to my lips. Super beautiful. Had a rosy undertone. Beautiful. I haven't introduced you properly to this stunning launch that happened about the Rouge Coco Baume from Chanel. Rouge Coco Baume. It is a hydrating, beautifying, tinted balm buildable color. From all the shades that they have, I just got 4 of them and we're going to demo them. All are made in France. Probably they are limited edition, but we're going to start with the shade 940 Cocoon, which is this one. Cocoon. It's a hydrating, beautifying balm, lip balm. It is buildable, as you can see. Next, we have 914 Natural Charm. It's this one here. It's like a gorgeous brownish. Let me see. You have like a brown peachy undertone. This one is delicious. Next one is 918 My Rose. Oh, this color is so beautiful, friend, with this makeup look. Is this one here, My Rose. Look how stunning. Oh, friends, you tell me if I can go through summer with these shades. They are just beautiful. Even though the name is My Rose, it's pink. It's a bright pink. And lastly, I have the 922 Passion Pink. Friends, when I picked this shade, I was thinking about summer, okay? This was supposed to be the winter collection. Oh my. Look at those. Oh my. This one. Ah, now that the magenta fuchsia are really in, friends, you tell me if we can use these shades for summer, spring, summer. And lastly, look at what I got. And what is speaking about the Richelieu Velvet Luminous Matte Lip Color Limited Edition, all of them made in France. Intense color, long wear matte lipstick. Okay, so we're going to see, friends, you know what make these lipsticks or this recent launch super special? It is because they go by hour. Okay, and they start at 12 o'clock, 1, 2, 3, all the way to 7 a.m. So I picked the 2 and 3 and the 7. But from La Nuit Blanche, on the website says that, but on the box doesn't say anything about that. Okay, so we're going to review the hour 2. Come in this stunning packing, friends. Look at this, with these black stripes, with the logo from Chanel. And again, when I pick the shades, you just press and close, press and open. Okay, look how beautiful. The case is super solid. It's different. Look like a more metallic. This is like a hard plastic. It's beautiful, the presentation as well, friend. Don't take me wrong, with a wall finish. In case, but this one specifically, it is like a metallic. It's pretty heavy, and we're speaking about the shade 2 a.m. Look at this, 2 a.m. So let me swatch this. a.m. It is not red as 12 and orangey as 1, but look at this. Wow, I think the shade is just stunning, friends. Look like red, but it's like those kind of watermelon shade. Beautifully intense. Then the hour 3. Look alike, but it is not. The hour 3. Let us see what it is about the hour 3. Oh, friends. For this makeup look at this. Oh my. Oh, friends. Tell me this is not beautiful. But look on the here, look red. Wow, look at this. It's a perfect, beautiful magenta shade. Oh my. And let us go to the hour 7. And here we have the hour 7. Oh, friends, all of these shades are to die for, friends. They're so beautiful. Look at that. I'm trying to get an angle there. It's a very soft pink, and I think we are going with this one. Let us see what we get. I would like to try all of them. super silky. Wow. But on the lip is super hydrating. Look at this. Look how pretty it is. 7 a.m. And over here you have the two collections, the Rouge Coco Baume and Rouge Allure Velvet from Le Nuit Blanche. I promise you, my friend, with the blue, with the Rivage palette, I promise we're going to do different shades, okay, with this palette. All of the product, friends, I just demo. I'm going to be listing every single of them on the description box below, so you can have all the information and the shades I'm exposing to you right now. I hope, friends, with all my heart, that you are deeply enjoying this video. I made it especially for you, bringing to the table not only all luxury product, high-end brands, friends, but at the same time thinking, you know, of techniques. So with this, friends, I say goodbye to you for today. Thank you very much for staying with me. Thank you for enjoying with me, friends, the session, for enjoying with me new things that I'm bringing all the time to the table. The application of concealer on my face was so minimal. I went basically with the white base, but you see what happened. In the beginning it was kind of scary because I look white, but meanwhile you start applying every single other product, just remain the luminosity that you want on the eyes. So thank you again, thank you very much. I'm going to proceed and do some pictures for you in natural light now that the day is beautifully sunny. Okay, if you have any question, friends, shoot me a message. All of my videos are filmed 4K using 70% of natural light and 30% of artificial light. This channel doesn't have sponsors. All of the products I demo here are mine. So I come closer one more time. The texture on the lips are beautifying, hydrating. Even though the product said that it's a matte product, the infusion like oil, something like that. Oh my, friends, this is just stunning, beautiful. I like the contrast because this is pretty beautiful, but it's not overempowering the eyes. Thank you very much. I say goodbye for now. Have a beautiful weekend, a great evening. God bless you. Stay safe, and I see you in the next one. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, okay? Like and comment. Subscribe to my channel. Not only watch my videos. Subscribe because I really need it and I appreciate it, okay? Bye.